Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And very good day everyone. MFK here. Today I will share with all of you on how to go about the pilot case that been given earlier. I hope at this stage you have explored the question, okay, or the pilot case. So basically we are dealing with S1 and Kara Lydia, married couple with two daughters. So this is their income. Okay, S1 draw about 60,000 per year, and then what we call that Kyra is about 38,000 per year. Okay, so look into each item. Okay, then we have to decide and whether the item is taxable or not. So we have dividend, life insurance, cash value, okay, up until, okay, so this is all item that you have to look into and then decide whether it is taxable or not. Okay, what else do we have here? So the first one, additional information. Kyra has what we call that SN that was given, okay, to her by her father, and then S1 has what we call that shares in B company but based in Singapore. Okay, and then Kyra Lydia, okay, did pursue master level, study at the master level, and then she has to pay about 2,500 fee per semester. So what are expected from us? Okay, we have to prepare or we have to compute the income tax payable for S1 and Kyra Lydia based on separate or joint assessment. So this is the thing that I hope that you have picked up, okay, based on the slide. Okay, for the married couple, they have two options. Okay, either they want to prepare their income tax separately, okay, or joint assessment. So which one is better? So that is what we are expected, okay, to do for this what we call that case. Okay, so let's start. So we record the salary first. Okay, so this is the first part, okay, that we are preparing what we call a total aggregate income. Okay, so this is the part that you have to tackle first, or the first step in preparing the income tax. So record the salary for S1 60,000 and then 38,000, okay, for Kyra. So the joint assessment, so you just add these two, so that would be 98,000. Okay, bonus is also taxable, but this couple, for this case, okay, you don't receive any bonus, so you just leave it blank. Okay, next is dividend. Please understand that some dividend are taxable and others are not. Dividend that you receive from shares investment, okay, is taxable. Okay, but again, based on the slide, we have explained only income that generate in Malaysia is taxable for the time being. Okay, so what does it mean? So dividend received by S1, okay, for the from the Barini Berhad, yes, it is taxable because it is in Malaysia. Whereas, okay, dividend that he received, okay, from B company, this one, the second information here, okay, is not taxable because the company is based in Singapore. So I mentioned just now, only dividend, okay, that you receive in Malaysia is taxable. So no for Kyra. For the joint, then we take 2,000 because S1, okay, did receive 20,000 from 2,000 from Padini. So now we have settled the first part, which is total aggregate income. Okay, next, okay, we want to go for the second step, total assessable income. So this is where if you donate, okay, to registered organization, you can claim tax from you can claim for the tax relief, or what we call that you can minus it here, okay, but maximum up to 7%, okay, of your income. So in this case, so let's check, okay, whether he did contribute or not. Okay, let's check. Okay, where is it? Okay, so I think it is better for us to mark, okay, anything that we have done. Okay, where is it? Okay, so that one is done. Basically income, these two done. Okay, next, okay, as I mentioned just now, we are doing total assessable income. So we have to look into the charity donation, that one. So that is what applicable that you can claim, okay, here. So he did what we call that contribute about 450, okay. We don't have any figure for Kyra, so in this case for joint assessment will be 450 only. So let's check whether everything okay. I have to trick my Excel, so please bear with me. So later, okay, be careful at your end. Okay, so this is what we call a total aggregate income, and then this one is what we call total assessable income. One more time, for the charity donation, okay, you are allowed, okay, to make donation, okay, or to claim for the donation up to 7%. You can make any amounts of the donation that you like, okay, but the one that you can claim from HDN is up to 7% of your income. Okay, let's move on. So this is where you have to cross check, okay, with the uh, handout that been given earlier. Tax relief on the resident individual for the year of assessment 2019. Okay, so then we have to cross check with that one, okay. Prior to this, in the final exam, okay, it is not given, but starting last semester, okay, the one that we mentioned here, the relief, okay, now it is given, okay, to the students. And so what is this? Actually, we are preparing, okay, the taxable or chargeable income. Okay, I mentioned just now, the first step is we have to prepare the total aggregate income. The second step, we have to prepare total assessable income. The next one, okay, we have to prepare taxable or chargeable income. And then how does we do it? Okay, we have to get the total relief first. Okay, so for this relief, okay, on SEF, that one is 9,000 automatic given to everyone. Okay, so same goes here, 9,000 for Kyra, and then for joint assessment, okay, 9 plus 9, okay, just now this one plus this one, right? Okay, so 18,000, but be careful, okay, because maximum of the relief for individual is only 9,000. Please, yeah, be careful on this one. It's not that for joint 9 plus 9 equal to 18,000, okay, because maximum that you could claim is only up to 9,000. Okay, for this one, for these two item, okay, I would say it's not applicable, okay, because for this one we are preparing it separate, so you cannot claim for this one. I mean that the relief for husband and wife, unless the couple decide, okay, to lodge joint, then they will be entitled for 4,000, what we call that relief then. So this is what, okay, or the advantage, okay, of filing a joint assessment in the income tax. Okay, so let's move on with the next one. Okay, we have the ordinary child, how many they do have. Okay, they have 2 child here. Okay, so for kids, okay, let's check. So this is the one that I mentioned just now. Okay, individual and dependent relative is 9,000. Kids, okay, so we have to look into this one. Children, how much? Okay, and then children, so this one. Each unmarried child of 18 years and above, okay, receiving full-time education, then they are entitled for 2,000. Okay, so child 18 years. Sorry, this one, okay, is number 14. Okay, for Adam and Hawa, okay, they are number 14. Okay, uh, so which one should claim? Okay, either Ezwan or Kyra. Normally we will advise, okay, for those with the higher income to take all, but it's all depend. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to wait on one. But from the taxation perspective, okay, it is always better, okay, for those with the high income to take all children. Okay, come again, one more time. Why 2000? Okay, because of this one. Okay, their children years 4 and just turned 4 and 2 years old here, so then they want the fall under 4. Okay, relief number 14 up only to 2000. Okay, 0 for Kyra here. Okay, but obviously for join, okay, we can have the figure back. Okay, so let's move on with the next item. Okay, education insurance. Okay, are they paying in the education insurance? Yes, that one. Okay, so they do pay for the education insurance. Okay, so how much? 180. Education insurance, how much? The relief. Okay, so let's check education insurance. Okay, this one, number 20, 30,000 restricted. That is maximum amount, okay, that can you claim. So equal to 180, okay, times 12. Okay, that will be 2160, no problem, because does not exceed, okay, 3000. And then for this one, Kyra, 120 times 12, and then 1440 again, one more time, no issue, because less than 2000. So for join, we add these two. Okay, 3600 again. Okay, we cannot, what we call that, take 3600, okay, because exceed 3000, so maximum that we could claim is only 3000. Okay, so let's move on with next one, EPF. Okay, for the 2019, there is something new happen for EPF. Okay, because prior to this one is combined together, EPF life insurance. You can claim for 6000. Okay, but now latest, okay, they have split it into two for the EPF. Okay, now, okay, this one, number 18, you see that increase to 7000, but now it is split into two. Okay, 3000, okay, for the life insurance, and then 4000, okay, for the EPF. So how does we go about it? So just now, okay, 11%, right? This one, contributions of the EPF is 11%, so equal to 11% times salary. Okay, 6600. Okay, but he can only claim for 4000. Okay, so same goes to Kyra. Okay, this one equal to 11% times, okay, this one. Okay, 4180 again exit. Okay, so this couple can only claim up to 4000. So again, 4 plus 4 equal to, for this case, 7000 only. Okay, so let's continue with the next item, which is life insurance premium. Yes, they do contribute. Okay, they bought the life insurance policy. Okay, so each paying 240 and 120 each. So 240 and 3, okay, and then 120, okay, okay, 1440. So however, they cannot claim, okay, for this one anymore, because they have maximized the value of 7000 that we mentioned just now. Okay, because for the EPF, okay, so now only maximum 7000, and then it is split into EPF 4000 and then life insurance, okay, 3000. Okay, so let's move on with the next item, SSPN. Yes, they do contribute SSPN. Okay, 200 each. Okay, so let's check how do we go about it. 2000 times 12, and then for this one, okay, 200, okay, times 12, sorry, not 2000, 200. Okay, so 2400, 2400. Okay, so let's add those two. Okay, 4,800. Any issue? So let's check. Okay, this one done. EPF. Okay, simpanan. This one number 11. 8,000 restricted or maximum amount, so no issue, so we can claim for that. Okay, for Computer Unify magazine, this one. Okay, so this is among the reform that we have seen in the taxation in Malaysia, because prior to this, okay, we do have separate amount for each, okay, of this one. Okay, but now, okay, everything is lumped all together into this one. Okay, lifestyle expenses, so which cover purchase of book, okay, personal computer, sport equipment, even gym membership, and then subscription for the internet or broadband, all together 2,500. And then for this case, since they are buying a laptop for that particular year, okay, so that is why we just put here 2,500, okay, because that one is 3,800. Maximum you can claim only up to 2,500. Okay, 2,000 plus 2,500 is 2,500, only maximums, yeah. Okay, so we have settled this, and this. Okay, even this one. Okay, remember that, okay, Kyra did pursue her study at the master level. Okay, this one. Okay, so equal to 2,500 times 2, assuming 2 semester. Okay, so let's check. So what this is, okay, what we have done. So this is what we call total relief. Okay, everything here. Okay, this one is called total relief, and then this is the amount, okay, for S1 for Kyra, and then total they get this one. Okay, so that is what we call total relief. So next we have to get the taxable, or step 3. Okay, taxable or chargeable income. And then how does we do it? Okay, you just minus the assessable income, this one, minus total relief, then you will get the taxable income. So this one is referring, okay, to the slide that been given earlier. So this is the step that I mentioned earlier. There are 5 steps. Okay, we have done this one. The first step, compute the total aggregate income, and then we have done compute the assessable income, and then just now we have compute the chargeable income. So how do we get the chargeable income? Total assessable income minus total relief, and then you will get the chargeable income. Okay, so let's continue with the next challenge. Okay, how do we go about? Okay, so let's continue with the next step, which is gross tax payable income. Okay, for this one, for the gross tax payable income, so the first thing we have to look into the taxable chargeable income. Okay, 34,000 for S1, 12,000 for Kyra, and then total they're having about 65. Okay, 250. Oh, sorry, I missed this one. Should be 5,000 as well. So then, okay, for the joint couple, they would have, okay, 6250. Okay, so this is the taxable income. And then for the gross tax payable, how do we go about it? So this is, we have to refer to the tax schedule that been given earlier. Okay, for S1, 34,610, so means that its chargeable income is between this bracket, okay, C. Okay, whereas for Kyra is 12,220, it is between this bracket B, and then for the joint 6250, this is between this bracket E. Okay, no worries, let's we go one by one. 34,610, I mentioned just now, it is in the bracket C. Okay, so to take this one, the first 20,000, okay, then you have to pay 150. So that's why here we put 150. So the remaining, okay, which is 34, okay, 610 minus, this one should be minus 20,000. Okay, so that is why you are getting, okay, but this one, let me make some correction. Okay, 438. Okay, so that is why the gross tax payable is 588. So same goes to here. That means that check this one, the chargeable income is 1220, and then it fall under this, what we call that category, B category. Okay, for the first 5,000 is 0, and then for the next, okay, you have to time 1%. So first 0, okay, first, just now first, okay, first 5,000. So the remaining here, okay, after, okay, minus what we call that 5,000, then you will get 7220 times 1%, then that is why I get 72 there. And then for this one 60, again just check here, it fall under E category. For the first 50 you take 1800, the remaining you have to time 14%. Okay, 1008 first 50, okay, and then this one, okay, the what we call that chargeable income minus 50%, you time 14%, you get 1435. So this is what we call gross tax payable, okay, which is the next step that we are doing, which is step 4. Okay, so next let's move on, okay, with the tax payable. Okay, so we have to calculate whether they are entitled for rebate, if any. Then okay, self rebate. Okay, yes, so let's check whether he is entitled for the rebates or not. So how do you know whether one is entitled or not, or based on this one? Okay, the thought whose chargeable income does not exceed 35,000, and then he will be entitled for 400 ringgit rebates. And okay, so this one, yes, less than 35,000, so then he will be entitled for 400 ringgit rebates. Okay, spouse, we leave it blank because this is joint, sorry, this is one separate. Okay, zakat, does he pay zakat? Yes, he paid 1,005 zakat. And yes, you can claim for what we call that zakat relief for that one. So then, but this is where, okay, we have to be very careful in regard to zakat. Okay, yes, you are paying 1,005, okay, but in this case in Malaysia, okay, you can claim 1-to-1. Okay, say for example, if you pay 1,500, yes, you can claim 1,500, provided, okay, your gross tax payable is more than that. Means that if the gross tax payable is 2,000, by all means you can claim to 1,500, no issue. Okay, but this, in this case, because since it is less, so you can only claim up to 188. So here your tax payable will be 0 rise then. Okay, so next for the Kyra, yes, she is entitled for self rebate, okay, because less than 35,000. So we put 72 here. Okay, for zakat, yes, she did pay zakat, okay, but she cannot claim anymore because the tax payable is already 0 rise then. Okay, so this one no self rebate because exceeds 60,000 over here. Okay, but spouse, okay, so no. And then the zakat, okay, you can only claim for spouse, okay, if the chargeable income does not exceed 35,000. So in this case is 60,000. So that's why there is no zakat. Yes, by all means you can claim all, which is 1,500 plus 950. No issue. Okay, so that's how we do treatment, okay, for rebate. One more time, for zakat, yes, you can claim everything that you have paid for zakat, no issue. Okay, provided your chargeable, your gross tax payable, okay, is more than whatever you are paying. Say for example, this one is 2000, by all means you can claim 1005. Okay, but okay, for in this case as one, okay, the gross tax payable is only 588. Okay, on top of that he has received the rebate of 400 because of his chargeable income is less than 35,000, so he can only claim for 188. Okay, same goes to Kyra, only 72 gross tax payable. So that, and then the first thing that she entitled is the self rebate. Okay, you cannot claim 400, yeah, because this one is less than 400, so you just can claim whatever, okay, amount. Okay, if it's more than 400, yes, by all means, okay, you can claim 400 over here. But here for the taxation, for zakat, you can see here, okay, because this one is exceed whatever amount that they have paid here, so that is why, okay, you can claim for full on that one. Okay, so next. Okay, so next step, okay, we have to calculate the net income taxable, okay, or refund if any. But prior to that, let's check how much they are paying or tax payable that they have to pay now. Okay, 0, 0, and 785. How do I get the figure? Okay, 0, okay, you have to minus this one. Okay, gross tax payable, okay, minus with the total rebate, this, okay, minus this, then okay, we will get tax payable. So 588 minus 588, 0 here, and then same goes to the Kyra, 72 minus 72, and then 0. Okay, but for this one, you can check, okay, tax payable, gross tax payable, okay, minus with the total rebate, then you will get 785 tax payable. Okay, we don't stop there, okay, because we have to make some, okay, or further treatment, okay, on the tax deducted, okay, from the dividend if any. In this case, if you still recall, I mentioned just now here, okay, here, okay, because you're getting, okay, 20%, he was taxed 35% at source, okay, when you receive dividend from the Padini. Okay, so what happened here, so we can claim back, okay, 2000 time, okay, 25%. Okay, so because in this case, as one only need to pay, okay, 3 at the C category here, if you still recall, okay, this one, so he only taxable for 3%, whereas, okay, he was taxable, okay, at source at 25%. That is why he can claim it back over here. Okay, and then scheduler tax deduction, yes, okay, this one 150, so per month, yeah, so that is why you have to 150, okay, time 12. So then, okay, so allow me to trick my Excel a little bit. So in this case, okay, he will get a refund of 2,300. Okay, so again, no for Kyra, I mean that tax deducted from dividend, okay, she didn't receive any. And then for the scheduler tax deduction, the same thing, okay, 80, she paid 80 per month, okay, 960, so then she will be entitled, okay, for the 960 refund. Normally it will take about 2 weeks, okay, maximum of 2 weeks, or within 14 working days then. Okay, so I just take the figure here, okay, minus 500. Okay, so then we can add these two, yeah, Okay, this. So you add these two figure should be 2760. Okay, minus. Okay, so please bear with me on the Excel formula. So you add these two, then you get 2760. Okay, so and then we are getting 2475. Okay, so if you still recall, so they asked us which one is better, which type of assessment would you recommend it. Obviously we will go okay for the one that gives you lower, okay, or the one that you have to pay lower. So in this case, if you go for separate, okay, you are getting a refund back of 3260. If they opt for the joint assessment, they have to pay 2475. So the difference is about 785. Okay, the difference is about 785. Okay, so in this case, I would say it is better if S1 and Kyra, okay, to separately lodge their taxation assessment. So let's go back to the pilot case, to the case that been given to us. Okay, so this one we don't take it, right? Okay, so please be careful. This is the item that you cannot claim, okay, for tax relief. So please careful, look into it. Okay, not all item that we have to put it here. Okay, so and then some of it, okay, we have claimed it, so you have to be smart on that one. So make sure that you tackle all the additional information that been given here. Okay, and then be careful on zakat, on rebate. Okay, so let's check on the step. If you're talking about the preparation of tax calculation, so this is the 5th step, okay, that we have to do, okay, for us, okay, in order to prepare for the tax calculation. So I hope the video will be facilitate, okay, your learning on taxation. You can always ask, okay, through whatever platform that you have decided, should you have any problem. With that, I thank you. See you in the next video.